What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Iliana. So today we are going to be diving into the IPSY Boxycharm for the month of October. I am so excited because IPSY reached out to me, and of course I said yes. If you guys have been watching me back in the day, I used to do monthly unboxings for these boxes, and then I stopped because I had my second daughter, and I'm so excited that they sent me a box. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so what IPSY and Boxycharm are, it's a monthly subscription. So for this box, you do get 5 full-size items, and it does have a really large value. And then you only pay $28 per month for the box, which is nice because you kind of get a surprise on the things that you get, and you get to try out new products from new brands that are familiar, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's like Christmas every single month because you don't know what you're gonna get. So the first thing that we're going to dive into is an eyeshadow palette. So this is the iconic Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette. So I went ahead and I already opened this up. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. It is so beautiful, and I feel like it's so appropriate for the season that we are in. It's giving fall vibes. I love palettes like this. It's a nice warm palette. So I went ahead and I did prime my eyes already. I was using my Jaclyn First Base eyeshadow primer. So my lids are good to go, and let's just dive right in. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is this Biscotti shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and just place that all over the lid. You guys know I love setting any primer, any concealer on my lid, just because I feel like it gives it that extra like level of protection. I am gonna do a very simple look today. Not gonna go too in depth with the eyes, just because we do have a ton of products to kind of get through here. So let's go in with something like this. I feel like we could start mixing in some of these colors. So I'm going to start taking a little bit of this real one and maybe some of this one too, and just kind of like blending that into the crease and see where this eye look takes us. Now, Iconic London does have pretty good formulas. I've used their palettes in the past, and they're so pretty, but they are very expensive. So, I mean, I barely tapped into the shade, and you can see the pigment already there. Like, this palette is seriously very pigmented. Okay, so I feel like I kind of want to take this shade. This shade is really, really calling my name. This is in Paycheck, so it looks like a very nice, pretty shimmer. Look at that. That looks so pretty. I feel like over the lids and then deepen out the outer corner. So let me actually take this, whatever's on my... That's so pretty. Like, I feel like whenever I do eye looks, typically this is like what I go for. I'm actually going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to pick up, without spraying it or anything, I just kind of want to see what the pigment is on this. And it's definitely showing up, so it is pretty pigmented. I know that it's pretty pigmented, but I just want to see if we can get like a wet effect. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of that shade. I'm going to grab a setting spray, give it a little quick spritz, and I'm going to just see, you know, for the sake of the video, what it does. Ooh, okay, definitely intensifies the shadow and definitely gives it that wet look that I was looking for. Okay, so now that we kind of have both of them pretty much placed on there, I'm going to grab a smaller blending brush and kind of dip into this Java shade and really just focus that on the outer corners and kind of deepen them out a little bit. I think I do have a liner in my Boxycharm for this month, so I do want to use that. Don't want to go too deep, but I do want to deepen the outer corners a little bit. And I'm going to start lightly because I don't want to go too deep. Alright, so this is what the eyes look like. Literally screams fall. I love it. Absolutely adore the colors. I think this palette is super pigmented, very, very pretty, and very, very appropriate for the season. So let's go ahead and move on to the next product. Okay, so this next product is actually a liner. This is from Hipdot, and it's a liner and stamp in jet black. Okay, so it looks like this. Ooh, okay, so it has that like wing kind of stamp on one side. I've never used that. And then a liner felt tip on the other. So I'm going to just go ahead and use the liner felt tip just because I've never used the other one and I'm a little scared. So I'm going to do a liner So first impressions, it is jet black. It is coming up pretty dark. I was kind of scared because it is a thicker kind of brush felt tip, but it's working. All right, so we do have the liner on both sides here. Not bad, not bad. It's a little tricky because the felt tip is a little bit of a thicker felt tip than what I'm used to, but it gets the job done. Okay, so I went ahead and I threw on my lashes, and I actually went in on top of that liner with a Revlon liner, only because once I put my lashes on, it didn't seem as jet black as I wanted it to. I'm used to like really, really bold liners, so I feel like that kind of emphasized a little bit more. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item. So this is actually a lip oil. So I'm gonna go in with my complexion, but I do want to prep my lips and just kind of have them nice and moisturized. So I'm going to go in with this. This is a Lauren's lip oil in strawberry. So this is what this looks like. And I actually had to look this up because I wasn't sure if it was Lauren, like Lauren Conrad's line. I know that she has a beauty line. I don't know if she still has it or not, but I was confused. I looked it up, and this is actually Lauren Sorrentino's line, which is Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore. She does have a beauty line, and this is from hers, so I had no idea. Now, this does say that it is infused with shea oil and vitamin E. It's really cute. I like the packaging of it. It looks like a typical lip oil, and this one is in strawberry. So, you guys know I love my lip oils. Very hydrating on the lips. So we're gonna let that sit while we do our complexion, because we do have a complexion product here to try, but my lips definitely look very moisturized and hydrated. So by the time I finish my complexion and throw on my lip, they'll be nice and moisturized. So moving along, we have a face primer here. Now, I don't know, I think the brand is Teeze, and it's a Suit of Armor Battle Prep Face Primer. Again, another brand that I've never heard of, but that's what's awesome about these like Boxycharms, is that you get to try different things from different brands. Ooh, okay. This is what it looks like. Now this says it is a smoothing face primer cream, Hydra Shield. Opening it on up, it has this little cap here. Let's take that part off. Ooh, it has more like a cream consistency. Very nice and thick. So I know this is going to be really hydrating. All right, so let's grab a little bit, and we're just going to start placing this. Oh, it smells good. It smells good, and it definitely feels very hydrating on the skin. It has more of a moisturizer consistency, so it is a little bit thicker. Oh, I got it all over my brow. I'm not mad at it. This time of year, my skin really tends to dry down, so I'm not mad at the consistency of it. But let me actually look at the box and see. I'm assuming it has something to do with hydration just because of the consistency, and it also says Hydra Shield on here. It says double hydration to minimize lines and make your makeup last. A double dose of healthy, hydrating properties help prep your skin with a silky, natural finish that will last all day long. It says that they have boosted their smoothing face primer with an extra concentration of passion flower paired with shea butter to moisturize and improve your skin's natural vitality. Ooh, it has a little bit of a tack to it. Not like too much, but has a little bit of a tack. So I like the way it feels on my skin. Like, my skin feels nice and hydrated, and it looks good. I'm gonna actually be using my Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I love this thing. Like, this is my go-to every single day because it has a really nice coverage. It looks so good on the skin, and it's very, very lightweight. Application seems very, very smooth and seamless. I kind of like that. My skin definitely feels really, really hydrated. Like, my skin feels really good. So this is what my skin looks like with the primer, and I'm not mad at it. Like I said, my skin definitely feels really, really hydrated right now, which is exactly what I needed. The weather is changing and it's getting cold. We're definitely into those fall months, so this feels really good on the skin. what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my complexion, because the final product is actually a skincare product that I used this morning, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that in a second. But let me go ahead and finish up my makeup, and then we'll come back and talk about the last product. All right, you guys, I am back, and this is what the whole look is looking like. This is the final makeup look, and I really like everything. Everything looks really, really nice. I feel like with that primer, my face definitely feels very, very hydrated, and it looks really smooth. So I really do like that. I'm gonna continue using it. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's definitely a thumbs up so far. So I'm gonna see how, you know, it kind of wears throughout the day, but as of right now, I really like how my complexion looks on top of it. All right, so the final product in the box for this month was a cleanser. This is from Ole Henriksen. This is the Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. Now this does have orange, fruit water, and PHA. So I have already been using this for the past like week or so, and I have to say my skin really does like this. So with skincare, being pregnant right now, I have to be careful with what I use, and I did look it up, and PHA is actually one of the safest like exfoliants for pregnant women. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, we got to try this out. And my skin has been reacting really nice. I use this in the morning, and then I use a different cleanser at night, and I really like the way that my skin feels after this. It does have a very nice like consistency. This is what the cleanser looks like. It has a nice like orange natural scent. It's nothing too strong or anything too crazy. It does have a very like thin consistency, but it also kind of foams up a little teeny bit. It's not anything crazy, but it does kind of bubble up and foam up, which I like, because when I don't see like the bubbles or the foam when I'm washing my face, I just feel like it's not cleaning. Even though it is, I just like to see it for me to know that like, okay, I am washing my face. So far I really like this. This is something that I would definitely repurchase, especially during my pregnancy, because my skin has been tolerating it very well, and it does give that like nice layer of exfoliation. So definitely 2 thumbs up for this cleanser. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I am so excited to be just showing you guys these IPSY and Boxycharms, because I really do enjoy getting these, and when they reached out to me, I was like, it's just so cool. So a huge shout out to IPSY and Boxycharm for sending over this month's box. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and the final look for today's clip, and we will see you guys very soon in my next video. Ciao.